Math is a difficult subject. I think we can all agree on this. And at some point in our life, we have all wondered that what is the use of these complex mathematical problems that we solve in our academic studies. Even though this is a common question, but the answer of this question is not very common, at least not in my experience. I have asked some of my elders and they have not been able to provide with a satisfactory answer. And one thing is that we need math to do certain things, and math basically runs the entire world. To do every kind of task, math is required. But only professional people use math. Not everyday people use difficult and complex mathematical problems to solve their daily life problems. So why do we need to solve complex problems? This was a big question for me. And somehow I think I have found a quite satisfactory answer to these questions. Now this answer I have not produced myself, I have just found it in different sources. I will mention those sources and I will try to provide what I have found. The first source is a YouTube channel named The Math Sorcerer. Here on that channel, the host explained that all the mathematicians had two things in common. They had a lot of patience and they persevered. In order to solve complex math problems, the person needs to have patience. Solving a mathematical problem needs a lot of thought, effort and time. And this is where patience comes. And if a mathematician or if anyone who wants to be good at math is not patient, that person cannot become good at math. And he also says that perseverance is also another important virtue a person needs to become good at math. Because if a person is not does not possess this quality, then that person will give up after trying one or two times. But solving complex math problems requires several attempts, and it requires a person to keep trying to solve the problems and not to lose hope. And the host says that these two qualities are necessary in order to solve any problem in life. We will face difficult problems in life and there is no getting rid of it. Everyone will face different problems, and in order to solve these problems, we need to be patient in life. And not just patience, we need to also persevere in life. So he says that in order to be good at math and in order to be good at life, we need two qualities within us. One is patience and another is virtue. The second source where I have got another satisfactory answer to the question why we solve complex math problems even though it is not required in our daily life. The second source is a video from the physicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. In that video, he explained that math is required to train our mind to think in a different way. In order to solve a complex math problem, a person needs to think of different possible solutions and not to panic. A person needs to think outside his conventional way of thinking, and solving complex math problems trains the mind. And even though the problems that people solve, the math problems that people solve don't necessarily is used directly in daily life, but the way the mind is trained while solving these problems, that mindset helps us in daily life. When we face a difficult situation in life, that trained mind helps us think about different possibilities to solve the problem. It keeps us calm and it helps us to fight the situation, and that is, I think, a very satisfactory answer. These two sources have provided a very logical and rational reason why we should solve math problems. Now, to sum up, the qualities that these two sources mentioned is that math teaches us to be patient. A person learns to be patient and not to panic in a difficult situation in life, and that is a very important thing, that is a very crucial thing in life. Another thing is that a person learns to persevere, a person learns to think of different ways of solving a problem, and the person does not lose hope and keeps on trying again and again as long he is able to or she is able to try. The third point is that solving difficult math problems trains the human mind in such a way that it helps us solve any kind of difficult problems and not to be disappointed at our failures. Learning to deal with failures is a very integral part of solving math problems. Every person solving math problems have to deal with failure. Without dealing with failure, solving complex math problems is not possible. So these answer, I think, is very satisfactory, and I have found these answers very logical and very rational, and these answers satisfied my curiosity to the question that why we need to solve math problems that we don't require in our daily life. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.